Hi, everybody. I have not done one of these things for a while, but this morning over at the church, we started the service with the hymn called "I Know Whom I Have Believed," and that's one of my favorite hymns, and it comes from one of my favorite verses in the Bible too. And they took this hymn out of the second part of Second Timothy 1:12. I know whom I have believed and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. And so as we were singing this song, and it got to the last verse, and something really, it really jumped out at me. And I thought, you know what? I should make a video about that. So I got home and I forgot, and I took my teeth out. So I'm doing this with no teeth except for six bottom teeth. So just bear with me if my speech is even worse than normal. But yeah, so then, and this, uh, well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sing the first four verses, and then I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to read the fifth verse because that's the one that really jumped out at me. So first, bear with me as I make a joyful noise, okay? So here goes. I know not why God's wondrous grace to me he hath made known, nor why unworthy Christ in love redeemed me for his own. But I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. I know not how this saving faith to me he did impart, nor how believing in his word wrought peace within my heart. But I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. I know not how the Spirit moves, convincing men of sin, revealing Jesus through the Word, creating faith in him. But I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. I know not what of good or ill may be reserved for me. Of weary ways or golden days before his face I see. But I know whom I have believed, and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. Now I'm going to stop for a minute here and let everyone know that this song was written by uh, Daniel Webster Whittle, and he went under the pseudonym of L. Nathan. And this was written a long time ago, a long time ago. And and we know that there's a lot of people out there who do not believe in the pre-trib rapture. They say we are sissies, for wanting to be spared of the wrath and all that stuff. And I use that term loosely. Uh, but the Bible is it's clear there is going to be a rapture. And in this last verse here, I think it even shows that even back here, that they believed in the rapture. And we know that according to Second Thessalonians, and that the people in Thessalonica thought they had missed the rapture, and Paul had to come in there and straighten them out and said, no, you did not. But this is in the last verse, and it just really caught me today big time. And first I'm going to sing it, and then I'm going to read it. I know not when my Lord may come, at night or noonday fair, nor if I'll walk the vale with him or meet him in the air. But I know whom I have believed and am persuaded that he is able to keep that which I've committed unto him against that day. Okay, now did you catch that? Nor if I'll walk the vale with him or meet him in the air. In other words, this man, this Daniel Webster Whittle, did not know whether he would experience physical death or if he would be here for the rapture. And that's the same thing that I think of every day, and most Bible believers think of every day. But I just found this interesting, and I just really, I felt compelled to share this. And I know it's been a long, long time since I made a video, and I just really haven't been feeling too great lately. But on this one, I just felt like I had to get it out there. And so that's about it. But keep looking up. I still believe in 1 Thessalonians 4:13-17. And I believe in 51 through 58 in 1 Thessalonians. And I believe in Revelation 4:1, come up hither. And there's a lot more. And so if these other people, if they want to call us chickens, if they want to say we don't have the guts, we don't want to face the tribulation and all that stuff, and well, I'll guarantee you there's a lot of them people. And there's a lot of them people, especially if they have kids, and they will take the mark in a heartbeat. If this was true, and it's not, but if this was true, and if they were saved, and if they were going through the tribulation, many of them, most of them, especially if they had kids, would take the mark of the beast. And folks, do not listen to John MacArthur, do not listen to Brannon Howse, and do not listen to Jimmy DeYoung saying that you can take that mark during the tribulation and still be saved. It's a lie. And you can find the truth. I think it's in Revelation 14. And you can find the truth right there that if you take that number, if you take that name, if you take that mark, you are doomed to the lake of fire. So anyway, that's all I got. I just felt like I had to do this. And I love you all. And may God richly bless every one of you. And maybe today, keep looking